Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Diddy, this entire time, all the claims against Diddy continue to get increasingly long, and presently entertainer Michael J. White is venturing on a mission to make a few serious charges. As per Michael, numerous rappers have had some significant awareness of Diddy trickeries for some time. And to that end, they figure out how to keep away from his gatherings at all cost. You all skill, 50 Cent is continuing forever about how hazardous Diddy's gatherings are. Well, Michael just affirmed it, saying that Diddy supposedly SAS a ton of youthful rappers at the party. Young lady, Michael didn't simply spill the tea, he accompanied a whole tea kettle. And he didn't come to play young lady, beginning to seem to be a considerable lot of your most loved celebs had some awareness of Diddy's exercises before he was even busted. And truly, I imagine that says a ton regarding the business and how individuals manage to pull off a ton of stuff after Michael J. White, as of late, focused on Diddy and how there have been bits of gossip in the business about Diddy's lavish and wild gatherings, as well as the exercises that truly happen in the gatherings. I mean, us standard people have been estimating about Diddy and his gatherings for 2 or 3 years now, perhaps 5, 6, or 7 years yet. As per Michael, individuals in the business have known since the 90s before. Virtual entertainment was even a thing, so individuals weren't as aware of the confidential existences of CBS as they were about what we read in sensationalist newspapers or on television. As per Michael, Diddy's gatherings have forever been exceptionally famous among VIPs, particularly rappers, since Diddy's mark, Terrible Kid Records, was well known for being quite possibly of the greatest name during the 9s for marking rappers. At first, the gatherings were tomfoolery and there was nothing insane happening, except for, as time went on, the rapper began to see a few genuinely obscure exercises that they were not happy with it Tedly begun with and afterward moved to gay exercises. Purportedly did he power the rappers who went to the gatherings to participate in certain exercises that they were not happy with, in light of the fact that it caused them to feel gay. Before Michael emerged to uncover this, there were a few clues that were tossed out there by a portion of the rappers who were in participation at the gatherings. Yet they were excessively terrified of Diddy to come straight on a mission to uncover what had truly happened to them at the gatherings. Take Usher, for instance. He had a meeting with Howard Harsh a long time ago where he was asked what it resembled to be shipped off live with Diddy when he was just 13 or 14. Attendant conceded that there were a ton of wild exercises that he had to observe and participate in very early on. Yet when Howard inquired as to whether those exercises included chicks, Usher expressed no prior to proceeding to say that the way of life was interesting and that he was unable to enjoy or comprehend what was occurring. I moved to New York City, and I resided with Shan Puffy CS for a year. That is the insane thing now. That was Lareed's thought. Right. We're sending you over to something many refer to as Puffy flavor. There you go to learn camp, which is what it was called, and you will go to Puff Daddy. He's during the 9S. Do you comprehend what that resembles? Puffy's place was just loaded up with chicks and relentless, right? No, not actually. I mean, except for hello, it was interesting. I definitely had an opportunity to see a few things, yet you 13 were USE. I went there to see the way of life and I saw it, and it was, nevertheless, I couldn't say whether I could enjoy and comprehend what I was in any event, checking out, so assuming Diddy's gatherings were interested, like the attendant said, yet he wasn't celebrating with chicks who he was celebrating with around, then better believe it. Your speculation is similarly essentially as great as mine. Rapper 50 Cent has likewise blamed Diddy for effectively attempting to turn youthful rappers gay. Guaranteed that the reason Diddy welcomes such countless youthful rappers to his gatherings is that he drives them to take part in some sketchy action. 50 posted an image of a little child and said, "See, for this reason, I don't hit up no party Puffy and the at the F is happening here. Get the F off my young fellow. WTF. No doubt it appears as though those gatherings are similarly basically as obscure as we suspected. Michael J. White, in the end, spilled the tea on the gatherings, discussing how rappers felt constrained into the party in a new meeting with Vlad Television. Michael clarified that he was not shocked by the strike on Diddy's homes by the federal authorities, adding that it ought to have happened quite some time ago. Okay, here we go. Michael J. White invites Vlad Television back. No doubt it's him again. That is correct. That is correct. Well, we can't get this going without discussing Diddy. I suspected as much, yes. Nothing unexpected from anybody here. His LA and Miami homes were struck. His children, Justin and Lord Holmes, were bound. Justin's natural father, Al B. Certain, did an Instagram post that said, "Hello, child. Come on home, Quincy. Definitely, you know there's an entryway here for yourself, and it is an all-out wreck. Are you amazed by any stretch of the imagination?" No, no. He then, at that point, discussed how he realized Diddy, once upon a time, since his ex was a companion with Kim Watchman, he guaranteed that even in those days, Diddy had this bizarre energy and this odd energy around him. I've been around, Sean Collins. I've seen him, and you realize I'm constantly worried about individuals from the beginning. My ex and Kim Watchman, they were old buddies. So I used to associate with them, and I saw something else. I know he's Puffy, or Sean, or what. I eradicate everything, right? So I see a feline that I'd be worried about, that on the off chance that someone isn't really looking at him, or then again, in the event that left to his own gadgets and inner self, you will see someone that won't have the Tian to be contained. So Michael accepts that Diddy utilizes his cash and impact to do anything he desires, and he genuinely accepts that he is distant. Due to that, he additionally guaranteed that Diddy scarcely limits himself, and on the off chance that he wasn't worried about the law, he would be a lot of more terrible than he, as of now, is. Nevertheless, he didn't stop there, and he went further to guarantee that Diddy was encircled by brown noser who never revised him or checked him for his BS that never. I look concerned. Resembled man. That man is, he has only, you realize, yes, individuals around him. He will be in a difficult situation. Like no one see me to rein that in. So that is what I'm continuously talking about. I go and I see that with many individuals who, when they get strong, like I said on this show previously, in the event that you didn't look at yourself or equilibrium yourself before you get cash and power gracious, best of luck, it will be hard to regain that in some other time when you got this multitude of individuals kissing your. So no, I'm not shocked. Assuming someone has a proclivity for, being sexually unbiased, nothing bad can really be said about that for however long it ain't, Despite someone's desire to the contrary, or minor, or anything, I couldn't say whether those things are valid, better believe it. This accumulates with what Cassie and Lil R said in their claims, where they blamed his boss for staff, his legal advisors, his family staff, and numerous others of covering for Die and going far beyond to enjoy his ways of behaving. Despite the fact that they realized that he was harming others and he was driving rappers into crazy circumstances that they believed nothing should do with, fans concurred with Michael's disclosures, and they left remarks saying, "You all continue to call Diddy freaky, and I wouldn't utilize that mark. I'd all the more so utilize insane and egotistical. I feel like freaky makes the disgusting stuff. He sounds cute. It panics me, the number of individuals that don't comprehend that what Diddy did resembled powerful, self-absorbed conduct. And I've generally gotten the vibe that Puff Daddy, Puffy P, Diddy. Whatever is a wretchedly egotistical, no limits kind of fellow residing wretchedly self-involved. No limits. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.